how do the Celtics enter this first-round series, if you could best describe it, against the Pacers minus Oladipo?
Well, I think they're still in really good shape because as invaluable as Marcus Smart is, they do have guys that can fill that void to a degree, and they're playing Indiana. And Indiana, they just can't score, Rich. I was at, the last Celtic-Pacer game where the Celtics wiped the floor with them, and, they've done some nice things with smoke and mirrors to try to mask the absence of Oladipo, but they just can't score at a level high enough to win, I think, an NBA playoff series. So I think they get through the first round, but if Smart's missing in that second round, and based on the timeline the Celtics laid out, 4 to 6 weeks, it looks like he will be, they're going to need everyone, from Jaylen Brown to Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier, I mean, look, I've talked to Terry about this multiple times. It's been a hard year for him, man. He's really struggled with his kind of re-entry into a backup role. He's gone from being a 35-minute per game point guard in the playoffs last year to, playing 25, 30 minutes at both guard spots, trying to find a rhythm. He's really struggled. He's been a great teammate about it, but he's really struggled in this. This, at least in the first couple of rounds, could be a big opportunity for Terry Rozier because he brings some defensive tenacity. He brings the kind of playmaking that's Smart added to that mix. This could be a chance for redemption to a degree for Terry Rozier in the postseason.
Okay, and is Embiid suspect for answering the first-round bell, as Elton Brand might have laid out there? Chris, what do you think?
I think he's very suspect. I've talked to a couple of people around that situation, and it's a lot of the same stuff. That they think he's going to play. How much he's going to play and at what level he's going to play remains incredibly unclear. And you could tell from the public comments from Elton Brand and the frustration. I mean, Brett Brown's never really frustrated. He's kind of saying, like, I'm done answering Joel Embiid questions right now. That told me something. You don't see a lot of that from Brett Brown. And I'm starting to get the sense, and a lot of people around the league are starting to get the sense, that this Embiid knee thing could be more problematic than anyone is really letting on. So that's a game changer, too. I mean, the Nets have struggled against the Sixers at full strength, but if the Sixers aren't at full strength, this is now a golden opportunity for Brooklyn to advance in the playoffs.
Okay, ask the poll question to Chris Mannix before we send him into that good day, Christopher.
Yeah, Mannix, you just kind of hit on one of the matchups. What's the most intriguing first-round matchup? I went with these 4: Celtics, Pacers, Sixers, Nets, Rockets, Jazz, Thunder, Blazers.
Yeah, I go Thunder Blazers on that one. The Thunder have the matchup that they probably want because without Yusuf Nurkic, the Blazers are a significantly weaker team. And if they can't beat Portland, I don't know what this offseason looks like. I mean, I don't think anything dramatic happens. But at the All-Star break, this Thunder team looked like a real threat to win the conference as a peer. They were playing top 10 level defense. They had 2 dynamic stars who could take over the game in the fourth quarter. Paul George was playing like an MVP. And then, really since February, their shooting just fell off a cliff. Like they're putting up some ghastly shooting numbers with George and Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder, 3 of their key offensive players kind of leading the way in that charge. So that's the most intriguing. Portland, can they be kind of little engine that could? And can the Blazers, their guards, carry the day? Enes Kanter, can he show up in a postseason against his former team? But for Oklahoma City, you've got to win this series. Like, you've got to advance out of the first round. If you can't do it against a banged-up Blazer team, you have to wonder exactly who they're going to be able to do it against moving forward.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.